Statements being put out condemning our agents, being critical of their efforts, were, spread like wildfire.
A former senior U.S. border official is accusing the Biden administration of preventing him and other high ranking federal law enforcement from speaking out publicly about the border crisis. Matthew Hudak spoke exclusively to Washington Examiner in his first interview since leaving his job.
We had, frankly, our hands tied behind our back and were unable to counter or respond to any of that with the actual facts.
Hudak had been working all over the country for Border Patrol since 1997.
There was a process of notification if we were going to do on-camera interviews with local media, regional or national, but I don't recall one of those being denied. When I was the acting chief in Del Rio sector, I did on-camera interviews with CNN, with Fox News, and it did not seem to be anything, outrageously difficult to get approved. It was pretty seamless. And, great opportunity for us to answer questions that were out there.
But when he was moved to a position at the National Border Patrol headquarters, just blocks from the White House, freedom to speak with media halted.
The sentiment was, there's no gag order. We're not preventing anybody from, talking, but we have to approve every request.
Hudak said he understood each White House administration had different preferences for how it would carry out the enforcement of immigration policies.
Their interests, their policy views change with different appointees, different administrations.
But under President Joe Biden, requests from media to speak with Hudak or other top officials would be sent from the press office to be considered by Biden's political appointees at CBP and the DHS.
The requests were very rarely ever denied. But it would be up until, a short time before the interview. No, we're still waiting for approval. Not being allowed is frankly the same as being denied.
The impact of not being able to speak freely in ways they had under previous White House administrations imposed its own burdens on agents.
You're not hearing it from the people that are overseeing those operations, that are intimately involved with them, that have that perspective. We saw that done in a way that was very disproportionately critical of, the agents and their efforts, when the truth was a much more wholesome story.
DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, Biden's pick to lead the department, condemned Border Patrol when images and videos were released of agents on horseback appearing to whip or strike at Haitian migrants and block their paths with the animals, although this was denied by Border Patrol.
I was horrified by what I saw. I am going to let the investigation run its course, but the pictures that I observed troubled me profoundly.
A week later, the photographer who took the photos spoke out in defense of the Border Patrol. Mayorkas still defended his initial remarks.
I would have liked to have been able to set that record straight.
Over the past 3 years, Hudak also wished agents were able to honestly speak about the impact of the influx of illegal migrants coming into the United States.
Be open and honest about, to a point, what our capabilities are, and the fact that dealing with 200,000 encounters a month is beyond the resources that we were appropriated with.